as in his mom. Look at where the childrens are. Oh, look at Suji Mama. Here's Baji Baba. I said Baji would be on my lap for this live, but actually he has moved off because I got up to get my phone. I wanted to share with you this very beautiful moment, but Baji has decided to now explore elsewhere. I think he will come back to my live though, or to my lap. But here we are. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here. We are enjoying a little bit of sunshine. Hi! Hi, Callie. Hello. We are enjoying a little bit of sunshine in Boston. It's been a few very wet, cold days. So this sunlight that is falling on my face right now is very much appreciated. And also, it is only going to be around for another hour or so. So I'm trying to enjoy it as much as possible in the meantime. And also show you my Shona Suji. Look at her. Oh, Baji, are you going to come on lap? Let's see what Baji does. Let's see what Baji does. I'm going to share the live too so that people know we have gone live. In this moment, Callie says hello. Hi, Callie. Callie, the blue parakeet, road to 1K, says hello. So nice to see you, Callie. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm gonna share the live. So today is Friday, and we will also be doing a Friday night live like we normally do. For physics topics. So we're going to be doing that as well. And I just thought we will go live right now and do a little bit of a catch up. Be lucky for the sun. It's been quite gloomy in my area, which is unfortunate. Oh, I know. The UK and Boston are a little kind of similar. We are both kind of more northern latitudes, although Boston is around 10 degrees, I think, below the UK in latitude. But indeed, this is called New England, right? For a reason, we have sort of similar weather. And especially in the winter, we get a lot of precipitation, whether that's rain or snow or ice or whatever. And it can be more cloudy, stay more cloudy and gloomy throughout the winter months. I love Boston in the summer because it's so nice. There are more sunny days. I will say that I used to live in Ohio, and there are more sunny days in Boston than Ohio. So if you're wondering, actually, Boston gets a bad rap, but actually, there are places that are worse in the US than Boston. So may I see your eye? Well, my eye is on my face, affixed to it, I hope. Hi, Callie again. Hello, Kevin. Be lucky for the sun. Yes. So I just wanted to share a tidbit about the US, which is that even though Boston is very highly reputed for getting more snow and whatnot, first of all, Boston does not get as much snow as we used to in the past. And second of all, there are places that are way more rainy, cloudy, gloomy, and dreary than Boston. But Boston is more cloudy and wet during the winter. Where is Suji Mama? I'm sitting here with the kitty cats in the sun. Oh, and let me show you Baji as well while we're at it. There's Baji. Baji, are you gonna come onto the mama's lap? Baji was on my lap. He was on my lap, but he has moved. And there is my Fuji Baba, and here is my Suji Mama. Oh, Suji is in a very relaxed sleeping position. Suji. Suji. Hello, Noah. Suji is in a relaxed, dreamlike position. She is dreaming. She is dreaming. She's dreaming. Eye to the camera. I don't know, man. I do whatever I feel like. I'm not sure that I want to put my eye to the camera. So anyways, if you're wondering about the US, it is cold, it is wet, it is sort of dry, wet in the sense of precipitation, but today is sunny. As long as this little bit of sun is on my face, I'm happy. And just even to get a few sunny days now and then is nice, because we just had a few very cold, wet days. What else is up, guys? I was hoping that I would show you with Baji on my lap because he was on my lap in just a second ago, and I promised by titling the live in a similar way. But he's currently not on my lap. It's okay. I will still share the live on my YouTube channel community tab, which, by the way, please do like and share and subscribe. That really helps us. And also, if you could, hi Nausat. Hi, how are you, friend? Hello. How are you? Nausat, we will have our physics live as usual tonight, our Friday night physics live as well. I'm just saying hi and catching up with everybody at this time. And Baji was on my lap, so I thought I'll go live and have this moment with you, share this moment with you. Like, good. Yes, please. Please like my live. And please share it too if you can. I'm texting as well. I got a message, which I can thankfully see on my laptop. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let me show you Baji again so that you know what I'm talking about. Here is Baji. Baji! What dinner? I don't know yet. I have some options for food. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner yet. But it's only like 3 p.m. now, so I'm good. I'm good at this time. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So everybody, if you're joining, say something in the chat if you feel comfortable, and I will read out your comment and give you a shout out. At this time, I'm just hanging out with everybody and doing a live chat with you to catch up. We also do physics lives, especially in the nighttime. And today is our Friday Physics Live, actually, later tonight in Boston time. At this time, I just want to catch up with you. So if you want to, make friends with each other and say something in the chat, go ahead. And then we might actually do a little bit of reading here on this live as well. But for a little bit in the beginning, I just want to catch up with everybody. I had a WW2 costume day today. Ooh, World War II costume. It was so cringe as I had to dress up as an evacuee, which was so embarrassing. Oh no. Oh gosh. But that's cool that there was a World War II educational event, though. That's good. It's good to know the history. Dress up as an evacuee. Well, a lot of people did evacuate, right? So, I mean, I think you did a good job, Callie. Okay, so I will share the live. Thank you, everybody, once again for being here. We might start and do some reading, and I might also get up and show you more with the kitty cats. So I will share the live. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's my voice on my laptop trying to share the live here. Okay, everybody, if you could please like the live too, that would be great. Okay, so we are... Aww. I'm now working on spreading your channel link widely on Twitter. Good! Yay! Yes, please share my live. Hi Fuji. Fuji comes first, so the laptop might have to move because of my baba here. Because of my baba here. Okay. Join us and chat. So I will pin that so that people know that they can just join us and chat. Fuji. Hi, Shona Fuji. Oh my god. Okay. I thought Fuji was gonna... We will read something soon, but right now... Hi. Right now we are just chatting. Okay. Thank you so much for yes. Okay. Okay. So, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. We're just chatting and we're catching up at the moment. And please stick around if you want to hear more interesting topics and reading and kitty cats and all of that. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I ever share the live? I don't think I did. Busy with the messages. What will we be planning to read? So Callie, do you have any requests? Otherwise, I have some ideas. So let me know. Do you have any requests? I'm sharing the live really quickly here onto my channel, which I always say I will do and then I usually forget. So. Okay, so I think what we might read is actually, let's see who's in the live. It is you, Callie, and a couple other people. Thank you so much for joining. You don't have any requests at the moment, I don't think. Okay, that's fine. What we might do, actually, you know what? So remember the Madame Curie book that we were reading? I might do that. Or I actually have certain things to share from my own research too that I might do. But let me see where we were at. We were at this part. This is the book that I'm talking about. We read this earlier. So we were talking about how Madame Curie was given sort of a makeover in the US to change her sort of image from being a very pure scientist, somebody who is... Hi, Kayla! Hello! How are you, Kayla? Somebody who was very much into her science and research and stayed very objective, very true to her scientific endeavors. But that wasn't really helping her to gain more momentum as far as getting more funding and overall being liked as a person. This journalist had to give her sort of a more maternal image for her to gain more recognition, especially in the United States of America. So that's what we read, actually. We might do a little bit more reading about this, especially because we've got our girls in the chat, and this is about a girl. So, as in, this is about Madame Curie, who happens to be a girl and many other things, including an amazing scientist and a 2-time Nobel laureate. OMG, hi, I remember you. OMG, Callie, hi. I love these messages. How are you? Good, and you? Yay! Callie and Kayla are in the chat. What you guys reading? I think I'll do a little bit of Madame Curie. What do you think, Callie and Kayla? Because girl power. So, Madame Curie, even though she was so freaking brilliant, I mean, she won the Nobel Prize 2 times, but even her, she had her struggles. And you'll see that how a journalist in the US is trying to get her to be more out and about and recognized and things like that. And in the process, get more funding, basically, because she discovered the element radium and did not have the money to buy more, to do more research with. So this was the state of affairs. It's not really all that shocking to me, but it can be shocking to read about somebody like her's challenges. So we will continue for a little bit, okay? Just for fun, we will read a little bit more from this book, which is the Madame Curie Complex by Julie Des Jardins. Amazing writer. So, are you ready? Are you ready? You guys can keep chatting with each other, but are you ready for a little story time? I'm sad that the sun is already going down. Okay, well, ready or not, we will be doing it. Okay, so we saw that she, you know what, we'll read this part. So right now in this story, she has come to the US to do a bit of a tour. She's a very famous scientist. But she's also had some, what's the word, when you, basically people are also attacking her character. That's where we're at in the story. She worked with her husband. He has passed away. She is a single mother of 2 daughters, and people are stirring up like scandals about her. Yes, I'm ready. Yay, Callie, thank you. Guys, one sec. Okay, that's totally fine. You take your time, Kayla, and you join us when, join us and stay with us as you like. Thank you. So this is the point of the story where we're at, where Madame Curie, this big scientist, amazingly big scientist. I mean, to be honest, she might be one of the most famous women in the world historically and like all time most famous. Because even people who don't know much about her field will still know her name, Madame Curie, Look at this, Madame Curie Complex. That's what this is about. Like, she's so famous. But her journey, what was it like, right? So we're seeing the part of the story where she has won 2 Nobel Prizes, but she still has funding issues, and her character is being attacked, and she's in the US on a tour, and some journalist, some important journalist is trying to help her image to get a makeover. Okay? So now she's at the White House. So let's read this part. The ceremony at the White House was perhaps the most difficult for her, since it had to come to signify more than Curie wanted to represent. President Harding handed her a key that opened a box in which her radium would be placed, though for now it remained at the Bureau of Standards. So she's really after that radium to do further research, right? But look at all the lengths she has to go to. Look at the makeover image-wise that she needs just to be able to continue her research. That's what's unfair, unjust, and just kind of icky, to be honest, but this is reality, this is the history, and it's important to understand that. Okay, girls? So here we are. The absence of the very radium for which she came was of no consequence to the cabinet officers, military men, Supreme Court justices, foreign diplomats, and elite scientists who convened before her. So the absence of the very radium for which she came so she came for the radium so she can do her research. The radium is what's in her heart. That's why I'm pointing to my heart, I guess. But because I understand this is her baby, doing the research on the radium more and acquiring more radium so she can keep on doing the research. That was what she was after. But they're just giving her the key to a box in which the radium would be placed. But for now, it remained at the Bureau of Standards, as in she still didn't have it. You know what I mean? It's almost like, how many more dances do I gotta do? How much more song and dance do I gotta do as Madame Curie before I get the freaking radium, you know? Welcome back now, Sat. Thank you, Callie. Thank you guys for chatting in the chat. And thank you. I'll keep reading and get to your messages. So, all these people, cabinet officers, military men, Supreme Court justices, foreign diplomats, elite scientists, they had all convened in the White House, but they didn't realize that what is important to her is actually getting the thing. Representatives of women's societies welcomed her to the United States as its new adopted daughter. Harding declared the radium a symbol of the convergence of intellectual and social sympathies between Curie and the American people. Because remember, they were also pushing the makeover for it. Obviously, it does have applications in cancer research, but they had to really push that as the agenda for Madame Curie to be more accepted. That's what this book is about. Or that's what this book is saying at this time, okay? That's where we're at in the book. So, and Harding declared the radium a symbol of the convergence of intellectual and social sympathies between Curie and the American people. American women, he said, offered their gift of radium much as they would shelter to the homeless or food to the hungry. So now the radium is being equated to basically women taking care of people, because that's what women are supposed to do, according to society. And until Madame Curie was also doing that, she wasn't gaining much importance or acceptance. And it's almost like you got to do what you got to do, right? For the funding and the radium. So here we are. Okay. It has been your fortune, Madame Curie, to accomplish an immortal work for humanity. We lay at your feet the testimony of that love which all the generations of men have been wont to bestow upon the noble woman, the unselfish wife, the devoted mother. The zeal, ambition, and unswerving purpose of a lofty career could not bar you from splendidly doing all the plain but worthy tasks which fall to every woman's lot. Curie said nothing, but her companions sensed her growing anxiety. She had become everything to everyone, an icon too big and distorted to reign in. And that's what, by the way, this Madame Curie Complex title is about. She had become everything to everyone. It wasn't just Curie the scientist now. She's now everything. The mother, the donor, the taking care of people, or she's just everything. And can you really become everything and still do your job? We ask. She also asked, probably. All along, she had asked Melanie to tone down the publicity, particularly this fictitious association with cancer research. Melanie made sure newspapers retracted statements proclaiming that radium cured all cancers, and at Vassar College, Curie timidly reminded her audience that her discovery of radium was the work of pure science. So it's more about pure science than it is about the application of it. The application can exist, but she was more about the pure science of it, which also can exist, which stands on its own without all of this other stuff. Was the work of pure science done for itself rather than with direct usefulness in mind? But her maternal altruism had been established, as in her image had been established. Exhausted by the misplaced attention, she increasingly let even Irene accept honors on her behalf. So those are her daughters. On a train to yet another destination, she insisted that stepping foot in the public car was more than she could handle. I cannot go in and be stared at like a wild animal, she whispered. Before reaching the western states, she was asking to go home. So it's tiring. Plus, the US is very big. So going everywhere in the US is not easy. Plus, she was getting tired from the sort of not real publicity that she was getting. Not real in the sense that she didn't agree with the attention she was getting, because that wasn't really where she was coming from. But people wanted her to be that. Publicists found it difficult to conceal that the admiration she inspired wasn't necessarily returned. By the time the tour reached its third week, her irritation with American hospitality had become a topic for print. Madame Curie is completely tired out, the New York Times reported. Questions and the small talk of American women and men also have fagged her brain. The following day, a journalist reported that the customary handshaking was beginning to bore the French scientist. She's Polish, but okay, whatever. Scientist from France at this point. She wore a sling to avoid the grips of admirers. The American press the American press excused her behavior, supporting her or supposing her aloofness to be an unfortunate symptom of radium illness. Oh my God. Radium illness, wow. The after effects of decades of humanitarian devotion to science. Madame Curie is somewhat anemic, as nearly all persons of confined, studious pursuits are, the Times reported. She had been confined most of her life to work in the laboratory. She's a woman of 53 years with a delicate physique and unaccustomed to outdoor life. She has been attempting to put through a strenuous program in this country, and it has tired her. Let me show you Baji. 1 second. You can look at Baji while I read. Here you go. Oh, Baji. Yay, look at this. Baji's now relaxing. There. So basically they're saying that, you know, she was used to just being confined to her lab and everything like that. So it's not going to be easy for her to just go around touring. Americans forgave but did not necessarily know what to make of the woman, for the press coverage on her was also a flurry of contradictions. So it's almost like they just didn't get her. Observers noted her tireless energy as well as her unceasing fatigue, her confident command of English, but also her broken, inaudible whispers. Did Americans interest her or bore her? Did her severely plain dress suggest that she was masculine, too stuck in her head to be concerned with fashion or feminine, too saintly to succumb to vanity? Did her angular face, her penetrating, deeply set gray-blue eyes, and her protruding forehead betray masculine intellect or maternal warmth? Observers couldn't make up their minds. In the summer of 1921, Mary Curie stood squarely at the center of conflicting thoughts about women and science. So hopefully you enjoyed that little bit. How is everybody doing? Kayla and Callie. And here is Baji. I'm actually gonna warm up my coffee. Baji and Fuji and Suji. Oh. We will keep reading in just a second. I want to go warm up my coffee because it's cold now. How is everybody doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you for being in the live. Be right back. And it's dark now. That's a bummer. It's a bummer that it's dark. Oh, good. This is much warmer now. Hi, Sachi Mama. Look who has woken up from a little nap. Yay. Okay. Oh, you can see the live twice. Once on my laptop and once on my network can spread your channel. Once on my phone, or sorry, once in general. Wait, is the live? Did it get stuck? There we go. How is everyone doing? We will continue the reading for a bit longer. So give me one moment, actually. We will continue the reading in just a second. I actually need to send an email on my laptop, so give me 1 second. We will get back to the reading, but enjoy the kitty cats. Hang out with the kitty cats. Watch Baji for me, and I need to send an email, actually. Sorry. It's kind of time sensitive, so let me do that real quick while you hang out with Badge. Yay. Madame Curie. Is it working? Yes. Okay. I'll be right back. What time is it? 3:39. Yes, I need to send the email by 4 p.m. So I need to do that right now. I will be back with the reading in just a second here. Okay. Let us see, what is this? Oh. 1 second, babies. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. I'm looking at something from my work. 1 second. Hey Google, or no, forget it. I was gonna ask Google something, but I know the answer. Oh no, I see. Okay. Hi, I'm so sorry, but I don't think. Oh, sorry. Okay. Catch you later. Thank you for being here. Hi. Oh. Hi, lover toy pups. How are you? Yay, Lover Toy Pups is a big channel. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Good to see you. Here is Suji Mama. She was having a really nice nap, but now she has decided to wake up, wakey, and do some work. But right now, Baji is still sleeping and Fuji is guarding. He's the guard cat. Oh, thank you. Love you guys. Yay. Lover Toy Pups has a lot of really nice puppy videos. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your love. Ah, yes. Wakey sugar candy. Yes. She's my sugar baby. As in my sugar. My Suji baby. I don't know why I said sugar because I read your sugar candy comment, but this is my Suji baby. Little baby. Little baby. Thank you for the emojis. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. There's Baji Baba, still sleeping. Ah, yay! Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, thank you. Little Suji Mama, so much cleaning. She was in a very deep sleep, but she has woken up now. And because I was reading, they like my voice. It soothes them. Oh no! I was doing a co-stream a few days ago and someone reported me to YouTube and now I cannot. We would love if you could visit our channel and still show us some love. Of course, absolutely. I will. That's sorry about your ban. Is YouTube allowing you to go live now? Hopefully everything will be fixed soon because we did follow the YouTube guidelines, but it's just such a big inconvenience with the holidays coming up. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I bet. Are you able to go live just by yourself? at least, or not? Or is the entire thing messed up? We would love if you could visit. Yes, absolutely. I will be visiting your channel. Whenever I see your shorts and everything like that, I always like and really enjoy everything you post. Thank you for your support here. But yes, I've seen your channel several times and I will find it again. I think your shorts will definitely pop up, so I don't even have to find them. They will be there. Thank you for posting. Thank you for the puppies. Yay. Oh, oh. I'll do a clip here so that hopefully your channel's information will be part of the clip and I'll post it later on. Yay, thank you to Love Our Toy Pups for, it's a procedure, I guess, but I cannot go live, period. Are you serious? You cannot go live, period? Oh my God, I hope that doesn't happen to me. Oh my gosh. Because, yeah, we've been going live most days now, and it's really important. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my God. I hope it gets figured out very soon. Love Our Toy Pops for... Thank you once again for visiting the channel. Yay. So I did a clip, so your channel information will be part of the clip. And once I post it, I'll try to tag you as well, and you can come and see it and like it and all that stuff. Thank you for the, you know, the support and a little bit of a collaboration that we're doing here. Yay. I'll put the phone down just a second. I was trying to do a little bit of work while I go live here, because it's kind of quiet at this time. So, but it's so nice to see you. Please do check out our videos and shorts and previous live streams. Really appreciate it. Okay, that's interesting. Sorry, I'm now talking to myself about my work, and I'm just finding some interesting information at this time. So you might hear me talk to myself. It's okay. Oh my God. I see. Okay. What the frickin' a half? What time is it? 3:50 p.m. Okay, 10 more minutes for me over here. Baji Baba, little Fuji Suji Baji. Oh, little babies. Little babies are sleeping and I'm doing some work. I love it. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you so much. For your help, support, protection, blessings, kindness, and guidance. Thank you. Now I'm talking to the universe. If you're joining, welcome, welcome. It's a peaceful, soothing, relaxing live here. Peaceful, soothing, relaxing. Sound free. No, actually there's going to be sounds of my voice mainly. Alright. You know what? I don't know about this particular thing I'm doing. It's gonna be a little tough, I must say. Okay. Interwebsting. I'm looking at something and it's so interesting that I'm like not sure what to do with it. Okay, okay. Well, that thing is down. Alright. अरे अरे ये क्या हुआ मैंने ना अरे अरे la 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 I guess what I could do is the following. I could place a la 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 la. What does that mean? What time is it? Okay, got it. La 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 la. Okay, I see. I do see. I see what is the B. Got it. Okay. Gosh. Okay. 100. Limit price. Trying to do something. Aw, we'll watch some of your videos. Love the cats. Thank you so much. Please do. Love it. Thank you. Please do watch the kitty cats and watch my videos. That helps a lot. That does help me a lot. Okay, 4 minutes to go. Okay. 4 minutes to go. Got it. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I'm singing this song. It's just come to my mind today. La 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 la. Okay, I had to do something before 4, so I've done it now. Okay. Okay. Wow. La 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 la. How is everybody doing? Do we have any new friends saying hi? Hi! 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 Suji says, hi, hello. I was sleeping, I was napping, but now I'm up. And now I'm yawning. And I dreamed about foodie. And I dreamed that my brothers were eating my food. Look at Baji's legs. Look at Baji's legs. Aww. Shona. Such a Shona. Fuji. Fuji, Karna Shona. No, baby. Don't do that, please. Please don't. Please. Wow. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Yep. Fuji. Flowey. No. No. Please don't. Okay. I do see how it be. Alright, well, I do see how it be. Fuji. We are... Oh, little Baji. We are so happy that everybody joined. Really appreciate you guys. Soon here, we might play with the laser pointer a little bit. And then we'll wrap up this live. And we will go live again at night tonight for the physics live. Okay? Okay. Oh, is it 4 now? Man. Alright, let me log out of this. I was doing something on the computer and I'm gonna log out now. Look at Baji. Let me give you a different view of Baji. Shona. He's a Shona. Little Shona. Little baby. Baji Babu. Little Baji Babu. Aww. Okay, so we said we would do a little bit more reading, so I'm gonna do that right now. We have read a little bit here. We have been looking at Madame Curie's tour in America, and we will get back to it just for a second. Right here. Oh, Bishundur. So nice. Eyes. Okay, so the rest of this reading will be the following. As Curie packed her bags for France, it was clear that Melanie's tour of mutual admiration had been, in the end, a calculated transaction. Curie received $100,000 of radium, $22,000 of mesothorium and other precious metals, $2,000 from the Ellen Swallow Prize, $6,900 in miscellaneous fees, $56,000 of leftover donations to be set aside in a fund, and a $50,000 advance for her impending autobiography. In return, she gave American women and chemical producers the license to manipulate her image to promote maternalist feminism and American innovation. Melanie had not placed women scientists into her plan. Aside from brief words by medical researchers Florence Sabin and Alice Hamilton at Carnegie Hall, no women scientists had been featured in her events. Excuse me. Curie had not spoken at primary or secondary schools, where she might have inspired impressionable young girls. Aside from her visit to science students at Hunter College, none of her activities seemed to promote women scientists specifically. This was of little concern to Curie herself. Except on Irene's behalf, she had never made special accommodations for women at the Curie Institute and, in fact, refused the young nuclear physicist Lise Meitner when she had applied for work there. Oh my God, this is the same Lise Meitner who had fled Germany and had brought over with her the secret about atomic bomb production or atomic bomb research. This same Lise Meitner, Curie had refused. Oh wow. So yeah, she did not really believe in making special accommodations for women, I suppose, but also Lise Meitner was freaking brilliant. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Although she was one of the only women who had graduated from the Sorbonne, Curie never tried to extend that distinction to others, nor did she openly challenge the sexism that plagued her own career both before and after Pierre's death. In the American press, she never disclosed her keys to success, nor did she concede her disappointing defeats. American women inferred through her silence that they had to outperform men to succeed. In this, we see two sides of the image-making coin. Melanie deliberately had shaped Curie into a maternal martyr who had used science for womanly ends. But this portrait also evoked an image of a superwoman, too smart, too dedicated, too focused, and too talented to be emulated by ordinary women. Trying to shape Curie in appealing ways, Melanie unwittingly kept alive popular stereotypes about women in science. To succeed in men's fields, women couldn't be themselves. They had to perform better than men, much as Curie had. Institutional sexism remained unchallenged as women told themselves simply to work harder or publish more. Melanie had created a schizophrenic figure, a serious scientist, a masculine type, and a sacrificing woman, a maternal type, both inherently incompatible. In the minds of male employers, women would always fall short of the ideal. And women who internalized their alleged deficiencies could not move forward. If Melanie's portrait of Madame Curie was supposed to inspire women, it may have done the reverse. And that's basically the point of this book. which is that sometimes when we portray women in popular science and how we portray them, we might be creating a complex instead of actually helping women or other women to feel more inspired by the famous woman that we are bringing up and how we bring them up. Throughout the 1920s, American women kept informed about their French investment. Louis Carnegie and other former committee members organized a trust fund to ensure a steady income for Curie's pursuits. Eleanor Clifford, daughter-in-law of Henry Ford, provided a new car and Mrs. Henry Moses a chauffeur to take Curie to and from her lab. Melanie's associates also arranged for the overseas delivery of X-ray tubes, galvanometers, electromagnets, voltmeters, and other specialized instruments to the Curie Institute. Their devotion was unwavering, for the French scientist allowed them to realize their professional ambitions vicariously. It is very comforting, but makes me feel the responsibility ahead of me, Curie confided, as American school teachers continued to request pictures and autographs to place in their classrooms. It was clear that Curie as symbol had transcended anything she had imagined. Curie continued to hunt for radium, this time for the Curie Institute, newly installed in Warsaw, Poland. The price of it had halved since her American tour, but it was still prohibitively expensive. In 1928, the Radium Committee raised another $50,000 to purchase another gram on Curie's behalf, and thus Melanie clamored for another American tour. Curie voiced her litany of health concerns, but agreed to come under stricter conditions. No long engagements, no social occasions, no interviews, no shaking of hands. Train rides in cold weather and the Girl Scouts were out of the question. The fewer appearances, the better, and they had to be related to work. Remember, she wrote to Melanie, I am now many years older. You have already forgotten how ill I had been during my visit to the United States in 1921. Unquestioningly, Melanie typed up a statement of her conditions to distribute to the press. Throngs of admirers were now waiting when Curie's steam liner arrived in New York in the fall of 1929. She took a back stairwell to the lower level of the pier, where a limousine took her once again to Melanie's apartment. Now, Herbert Hoover would present the radium to her, or at least a check to pay for it. Reluctantly, she visited the White House and attended an event at the National Academy of Sciences building. Her only public appearance in New York City was at the annual dinner of the American Society for the Control of Cancer. Administrators at the General Electric plant in Schenectady closed down operations for a day so that she could run experiments before dedicating the new chemistry building at St. Lawrence University nearby. At the request of Henry Ford, she grudgingly traveled to Dearborn, Michigan to attend a dinner in honor of Thomas Edison on the golden anniversary of his invention of the incandescent bulb. En route to the Midwest, she complained bitterly of the cold. At the dinner, she refused to autograph menus, even as Ford and the president signed them beside her. American women accepted Curie's requests and tuned her schedule to suit her. Yet, this final U.S. tour was hardly about them at all. Aside from an event hosted by the New York Federation of Women's Clubs honoring her as a humanitarian, Curie's appearances served to reinstate masculine signs. At Edison's Golden Jubilee, one prominent male inventor paid homage to another, and at General Electric, the inventor of the X-ray tube served as her guide through laboratories occupied exclusively by men. So, I mean, that's super common. When you go through these laboratories, it's all men there, even now. So, I'm not shocked by it. It is kind of sad. It is really sad to see the lack of diversity in these laboratories, but it's the reality. Alumna Emily Eaton Hepburn donated a statue of Curie to go alongside the chemistry building she dedicated at St. Lawrence, but men flanked her at the ceremonies. Physicist George Pegram spoke, "We, with the rest of the world, honor Madame Curie for her very life, for her steadfast devotion to science, her patriotic service her modesty. We honor her as a wife and mother. The nobility of her life is such that our admiration for her character almost turns our attention from her scientific rank. On this tour, as on the last, Curie's science, and more important, the science of American women, had been erased from view. The cult of maternity overrode substantive discussion of women's work in American science. So they didn't really talk about American women's science or Curie's science, so to speak. It's more about Curie as the image that they liked, the image of a maternal figure and the image of somebody who was helping out with cancer, even though that was not really her main goal. Her main goal was to do research and pure science. And it would have been for that she would have liked the recognition. So, it's almost like she became famous. She got the fame and the recognition, but sort of for the wrong reasons. And the main thing that was about her was not really highlighted. And this whole thing about as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, she did those things as, as her personal life, but that wasn't really what she was trying to highlight about herself on these professional tours, because this was as a profession to her. So, it's sort of it was a difficult experience. As she sailed back to France, tour officials took precautions to shield her from excitement, but they were not needed in the end. Upon her arrival in Europe, flares went off in the Gare Saint Lazare for two or more celebrated women passengers. Silent film stars Paula Negri and Alice Terry. The diversion suited Curie, for all she ever wanted to do was return to her anti-natural path. For a time, she had to step off it to keep her science alive, for funding. Basically, she did all the public appearances for funding. Reporters in the United States sensed her focus on the science much more in 1929 than in 1921. In their hands, she turned less identifiable and more eccentric. In 1930, the New York Times described her no longer as a saint-like humanitarian, but rather as the brooding recluse, not nearly as likable as Albert Einstein, the scientist who had since won over Americans with his charms. So being charming can really help with your publicity, but that was just not her personality. The New York Times reported that at a meeting of the League of Nations' Committee on Intellectual Cooperation, she rudely declined all social invitations after the business meeting had adjourned. She refused to be photographed or interviewed or to tell reporters what it was that kept her so occupied. Einstein, meanwhile, was congenial. Like all brilliant men, he appeared a bit scattered, forgetting to light his pipe before placing it in his mouth, but his smile was engaging. He could laugh at himself and the world, unlike the stoic Curie. Yale radiochemist Bertram Boltwood reflected on her second tour and thought the unlikable woman had made a good cleanup over here. Even so, he felt sorry for the poor old girl. She was a distinctly pathetic figure. These are in quotes. So, yeah. Oh, well. That's how it went for Curie. Yeah. We will pick this back up, or actually this tonight when we go live again, we will do more physics live, more physics focused live. Like, this is a story that we are reading sometimes, but we will go back to more of a physics focus and discuss physics topics from my own background. But I thought for this catch up live, it might be nice to take a look at Madame Curie's journey. So here we are. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. Please join us for our Physics Night Live tonight.